Hey DIYers, Jarrett with Alarm Grid here. Today we're going to talk about the Honeywell Lyric Alarm System versus the Honeywell Tuxedo Touch Keypad. Now, there has been some questions whether the Honeywell Lyric Alarm System is the same as the Tuxedo Touch, and that's actually not true. They both do some similar things, but they're completely different. So, like the Honeywell Lyric is an alarm system, while the Tuxedo Touch is basically a touchscreen keypad for a hardwired system. What I mean by that is, like, normally these keypads, the Tuxedo Touch, are used with the Honeywell VISTA series panels. So, basically, if you're not familiar with what that is, that's one of these. This is a Honeywell VISTA 21IP. This is a completely hardwired system, but the Tuxedo Touch allows you to be able to control the system from a different area in the home. Now, if you wanted the touchscreen option, then the Tuxedo Touch is a great option to do that. The Tuxedo Touch does allow you to be able to program this alarm system. It does let you change certain settings and stuff like that because of the interface and the settings that you can go through to be able to do so. The Honeywell Lyric is not a keypad by any means. It's the alarm system. This is not used with any hardwired systems at all. This is a completely wireless alarm system and cannot be used with the Tuxedo Touch at all. If you wanted to use a secondary keypad with this system, then you would have to use what's called the Honeywell LKP500 Keypad. It's a specific keypad designed for the Honeywell Lyric system. Now, they both have some similarities, as I said. They both can control Z-Wave devices. They have the built-in Z-Wave controller. Now, they're not going to be able to use or utilize Z-Wave Plus devices, but you can use normal Z-Wave devices. They both communicate to Total Connect 2.0 through an internet connection, but one difference is that this can communicate to Total Connect 2.0 through a cellular connection as well. This can only be used through an internet, hardwired Ethernet connection, or a Wi-Fi connection. Now, they both can be used to see sensor faults and stuff like that. They're both going to show up on the display, but there is a big difference. The Tuxedo Touch does not work directly with any wireless sensors, meaning that this wireless sensors are not going to communicate directly to this device. It's going to communicate directly to the Honeywell VISTA. As I said, this is a touchscreen keypad that allows you to control the VISTA, but it's not the alarm system. This is just a keypad. So wireless sensors like Honeywell wireless sensors, they are designed to work directly with this Honeywell Lyric because this is a wireless alarm system. So this can support up to 128 wireless sensors, and the sensors are going to communicate directly to this system, and you will also be able to see the sensor faults and everything. But this is designed to be able to do that, while this is not. So just to go over one more time, the Tuxedo Touch is a keypad. It is a touchscreen keypad that is designed for the Honeywell VISTA series systems, but it's not the central control hub. This is the central control hub, and this is the actual alarm system. This is only designed to be able to control that. Now, this is a hardwired keypad, so this does need to have some hardwired contacts run directly to the system. It doesn't connect wirelessly to the VISTA panels. Now, the Honeywell Lyric, it is the central control hub. It is the security system, as I had mentioned earlier. So all alarm sensors, basically all Z-Wave devices, everything that you're going to set up for this alarm system is going to communicate directly to this. This is where you control the Z-Wave scenes, the Z-Wave devices, and this is where you're going to control those sensors as well. And this is not hardwired. The only hardwire that you're going to be setting up for this is just the power for it. The other keypad that works with this system, which is the LKP500, it works wirelessly to the Honeywell Lyric. You don't need any hard wires running back to the system at all, like you would with the Tuxedo Touch. Now, just one last thing that I would like to add on is they both, they both work in similar ways, as I said, but they are completely different, 100% different. Now, there is a new Tuxedo Touch. It's going to be released I wouldn't say pretty shortly, but there is a new Tuxedo Touch in the talks. It is being developed. It is actually going to look like, the Honeywell 6290W. It is said that this is going to be it's going to look very similar to this, but it will have the integrated Z-Wave controller, just like the existing Tuxedo Touch has. It's just going to have more of a updated design, but the interface is going to be a little bit different than what the 6290W currently has. Just going to be slightly different. But other than that, you know, if you are looking forward to that, by all means, it is going to be a nice, cool addition to the Honeywell VISTA series systems, and it is going to be a really nice touchscreen that you can add on instead of, you know, the previous Tuxedo Touch, in which they do still work very well. But either way, those are the main differences between the Honeywell Lyric Alarm System and the Honeywell Tuxedo Touch Keypad. If you have any further questions about any keypads or alarm systems in general, just please contact us at support@alarmgrid.com or go to our website, alarmgrid.com. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. If you want notifications of future videos, please click the bell icon. This is Jarrett with Alarm Grid. You have yourself a great day.